Welcome to another Davidson Football Coaches Show with Coach Paul Nichols. I'm Mark Plemmons. And Coach, a trip to Florida last weekend to Jacksonville, and kind of a story of two halves, but the second half you played real well and maybe build some momentum for the future.
Yeah, I really hope, talked to the coaching staff yesterday as well as our players, and really hope that we really gained some momentum from that. Felt like those 30 minutes were pretty good from top to bottom. And if we can really compartmentalize that and play like that for 60 minutes, feel like we got a good opportunity. I think that one of the things that we've really got to be able to focus on is being able to start fast and sustain and consistently execute. And right now we're not able to do that. And we've certainly got to coach better, and we've got to be able to really focus a little bit better.
I think maybe the heat was a factor too in the early going.
Well, you know, the both teams are playing in the heat, Mark, and you know, we felt like we had tried to prepare as best we could. You're not practicing in it every day, so there's no substitute for just being in it. But nonetheless, the elements are the elements, and we've got to be able to control what we can control, and that's execution, and that's focus, and regardless of distraction.
Coach, let's talk about award winners this week.
Well, it really felt like Trevor Smith continues to do great things in special teams, and you know, he had a tremendous day kicking the ball off and really executed an onside kick there and allowed us to get some momentum. Defensively, really felt like two seniors stood out. Brendan Simpkins got his first start of his career and really stepped up and did a great job, and felt like Ryan Woods, particularly there late in the second half when we were trying to mount a significant comeback, really showed up and made a nice play on a ball when they threw deep on fourth down, and then he also was able to bat a pitch down on a fourth down play as well. So really excited about those guys. Really from a demonstration team standpoint, felt like Cody Kirkbright did as really a good a job as he's done all season, and continues to improve. Felt like offensively that Connor Ritchie did a tremendous job of trying to replicate that Jacksonville option. And finally on special teams, Duncan Englehart really has done a tremendous job throughout the season, but really noticed him more and more, and really excited about all three of those guys. Not only their level of dedication to our program, but most importantly, the future of all three of those guys within our program.
Coach, we've got another trip to Florida this week, and Stetson as we're looking for win number 3.
Well, you're right, and it's going to be a huge challenge. And obviously, they're coming off a huge win against Brown, and that's really impressive. They are impressive on video. It starts and ends really with their quarterback. He's a tremendous player. They've got good skill around him. They play a couple of running backs. They play a number of wide receivers and tight ends, and they do things on offense that really gives you some problems. And defensively, they are going to pressure and try to speed up the game. And certainly on special teams, they do a couple of unique things. And you know, this is a conference road game, Mark, and it doesn't matter who you're playing when you go on the road in conference. It's going to be a huge challenge, and Roger Hughes has done a tremendous job with that football program, and really excited about the opportunity to get on the road, but we know the challenge that lies ahead, and it starts with practice on Tuesday and trying to figure out how we're going to get after these guys.
Coach, we go a little farther south in Florida, so we got a chance for more Wildcats down in Florida.
Well, we're looking forward to the Orlando and Tampa crew showing up. Really think that there should be a good turnout, not only for Friday night dinner with the team, but also at the game on Saturday. And if history is any indicator, there should be a lot of red and black in the stands, Mark.
All right, Coach. 1 o'clock kickoff coming up on Saturday at Stetson. Hope to see you there. If you can't make it, DavidsonWildcats.com's got all the information, and locally on radio, WHIP AM 1350 and the TuneIn radio app. This is the Davidson Football Coaches Show. I'm Mark Plemmons with Coach Paul Nichols. It's presented by J.J. Wade & Associates. Thanks for joining us.